Hello and welcome to A1R Psychic Radio and Moonstruck TV. My name's Gail Moffat, and you can find me on Facebook or actually my website, gailmoffat.com, whichever way you want to find me. Now, I've arrived, for some of you who have been following me and following my trip around America, you will know that, so I've been to California, North and South Carolina, Georgia, and I'm now in Massachusetts. And I'm actually staying with a very good friend of mine called Dawn Barlow, and she has just written a book. And I'm just going to hold up the book, so if for people who are watching on Moonstruck TV, they can see it. It's a bit skew-whiff here. Anyway, it's From Dark to Light, a memoir of spiritual awakening. And this book, first of all, I must tell you about Dawn. She is probably one of the most spiritual, enlightened persons I know. She's very spiritually minded, and she's also, she, like myself, is able to connect to some highly evolved spirits, you know, the angels, people from the Bible era, and they come around her. And if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be able to do that myself. So she's been quite a great mentor to myself in being able to connect in this way that I do. And what she's written, back to her book, she's written this book where it's from dark to light. What's so incredible is she wasn't, she was always this person, but she had some, I suppose there was sort of a lot of difficulties in her life and sort of difficulties that she had to overcome that were of, I suppose you could say, of a dark nature, but I don't see her. I can't bring myself to think of her in that way. But she so she came through all of those tragedies and difficulties, and awakened in her spirituality. And there's lots of in the book. There's lots of things about how she. Her connections to some of the angels, her connections to Jesus, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael, all the angels, to many of the apostles and St. John the Baptist and Mother Mary. Just quite incredible reading. Anyway, it's just about to. I've got a hard copy here, but we look at me, including myself. She is just about to place this on Amazon, so it's going to go live within the next 2 to 3 weeks. And I thought it would be wonderful to give you the heads up that this is just an amazing book, an amazing reading. And she spent 4 years trying to write this, which is just, an unbelievable amount of time. And the energy and the effort that she's put into is quite incredible. But I really don't think there is a book like this that I've seen on the shelves. And I quite often look at, what spiritual books are about, and I buy them as well. And as I say, I really don't think spiritual book, this level, showing spirituality and showing her connections and showing her journey, just like it on the shelves. And I know that, I've read it, and I know that you will love it, absolutely love it. So I just thought I would share that with you. So it's coming soon. So this is my precursor to let you know that it's coming soon, and you must go and buy it. And you can get it on your Kindle or iBooks, or you can actually buy a hard copy. So it's whatever way you wish to do it. But anyway, I know that we have some callers that are waiting to speak to us, and we're going to do some readings. And I believe that we have Julie in. Now, bear with me. I think it's Angia in North Carolina. Are you there, Julie?
Yes, I am.
Hi, Julie. And how are you today?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm not too bad. I just left North Carolina last night, and it was there was thunderstorms and rain, and how's the weather today?
It's actually a little bit cloudy and the rain stopped, but we're about to get some more.
Oh, well, at least the rain stopped for the time being. um, so how can I help you? I am a medium and I can connect to loved ones in the spirit world, or I can look to get guidance for you from my guides. Is there a particular a sort of way that you would like me to work, or an area that you would like me to focus on?
Wow, I didn't realize you're a medium. Yeah, you know what? We had ended up not being able to have children, and I had a couple miscarriages. So I've been grieving about that. If there's any guidance from the other side about that, I'd appreciate it.
Right. Okay. So let me see who's going to come through. Just give me a moment because I'm just seeing if I. Okay. Now, I don't know if you're aware, and I don't know if you were listening to my intro, but I am aware of, I'm able to connect to some highly evolved guides, and they guide me. And so the first person that's coming in is Jesus, and he is wanting to talk to you. Now, what he's saying to me, he's drawing a white light, like a cross, on you, and sort of giving you that white light. And he's making me feel as though he's giving you healing from him. And he feels that it's quite important that he lets you know that the healing is coming from him, because he says to me that on some level, I feel that will resonate with you, having the healing specifically from him. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
So you understand why he would feel that it would resonate with you?
Yeah.
He's saying to me, and I feel that I can feel Mother Mary drawing close as well. And he's saying to me that what's really important that you know, and I'm just seeing Mother Mary, and she's holding a baby. And I don't know whether this is a baby of the future or one of your babies that you have sadly lost, but she's holding a baby, and I'm asking her for sort of to give me some more indication as to what they're referring to. And she says that she is looking after a baby that she's been looking after a baby that. And I feel that it's important that you know that this baby has been looked after. They keep on stressing that the need for you to know that it's them that is doing this. Would you understand that?
Yeah.
And they're showing me you praying and putting your hands together and praying. And they're showing me how you have been asking for help from them. Is that correct?
Yes, I've been asking for help with healing, yes.
And I feel that you've been asking for, particularly for Mother Mary and Jesus, for this help. Is that correct?
Yes.
And that is why they have chosen to come through today and let you know that they are hearing your prayer, and Jesus is giving you healing, and Mother Mary is holding the baby. And I'm just wanting to find out whether this is a baby that you've lost or whether this is one of the future. It's one that you've lost. But she's also, Mother Mary is now talking, and she's saying to me that it's that you won't be, now this is interesting, they've used the word barren, which is a really old-fashioned English word, that when a woman couldn't have children, they were known as barren. And So it's unusual for me to hear it. And I often say when I'm doing readings, if they're giving me words that I wouldn't normally use, it's an indication to me that I really am connected to them, and it's their words. And she's saying to me that you won't be barren forever. She's saying that she's making me feel as though they will be continuing to give you healing, continuing. And I also feel that she's making me feel as though there may be a possibility of healing, from the earth plane with medicine or doctors. But she's saying to me that, and she's holding my hands together again, and she's saying to me that you will receive the healing that you require in order to have children, and you will go on to have children in this lifetime. And she's showing me her face, and I can see that it's on her right eye. I can see a tear rolling from her eye, and she's telling me that she feels your sadness, because she says to me that it's been that there's been a lot of sadness with you with regards to not having children, and she's promising you. She just keeps on saying she's promising you that this will not be the case forever, that there will come a time when you will indeed have children in your life. And she used the word children, not child. And I can just see sort of Jesus now standing by the side of her and smiling as he gives that message to you. How does that sound?
Thank you. It sounds healing. I'm just kind of just trying to absorb it all.
Yeah. I think what's really wonderful about this is how you've been asking for help from Jesus and Mother Mary and God, and how they have found a way to give an answer to you, and found a way to give you that encouragement. I think that's just absolutely incredible. And I'm just seeing that white light of the cross on you, which is the healing. And Mother Mary is saying to me that she has a great deal of love for you, and she's making me feel as though you're an incredible, like you're a real giver in life, and you give to many people, and you're kind, and I feel that this is why she has this great deal of love for you. Not that if you weren't like that, she would still have that love, but she's making this point of what a wonderful person you are. And she says that you give to everybody, and she's saying that she wants to make it about it's time for you to have what you need and what is right for you. She's showing me, she just put a pill on my tongue, and I feel that there may be an occasion for you to have some sort of medicine. As I mentioned earlier, that there may be some sort of medication with this, but I do know that you. She keeps on reiterating that she has a great deal of love for you, and they are wanting to make this happen, and they are wanting to answer your prayers, and this is why they've come forward today. So I hope that helps.
Yes, thank you so much. It really does.
And if you need to find me, I'm on Facebook. Gail Moffat is my name, and it will be pretty obvious if you just put that name in. And Moffat is spelt the same way as the town in Scotland.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Julie. Right, we have the next caller, and that's Kelly in Fairfax, California. Hello, Kelly. How are you?
Hi, Gail. Very well, thank you.
Oh, good, good. And so I am a medium, which means that I can connect to loved ones, or I can look to help with guidance for you from my guides. Is there a particular way that you'd like me to work?
Well, I'd like some guidance regarding love. I feel like I have recognized my twin flame, but we haven't actually met yet. And I just have some questions about the whole experience.
Okay, so you've seen someone, but you haven't formally met.
Correct.
Right. Okay. Let's just see who's going to come forward and help me with this. I'm being shown some writing, and do you ever write? And this is my mind coming in, so bear with me. I'm trying to interpret why I'm being shown writing. Do you ever write a journal or write about your experiences?
Yes, although I think my communication with this person is on Instagram. So there's a lot of writing on Instagram.
Okay, so because I just feel that there's writing involved with this. I feel that I can feel that quite strongly, and I'm being shown that how you. I feel that you must have written to this person or written in some way, because I'm just getting this feeling of carefully choosing your words, and almost like you write something, delete it, write it again, change the words, change the sentence, and you're very careful in how you portray yourself. Would that make sense to you?
Yes. Yes.
Right, because that's what I'm being shown, and I'm being told that you're very clever in the way that you write, and I'm also being told that you've got quite a flair in the way that you write. And what I'm being told is that because I'm seeing somebody, and I'm seeing almost like their head turning. It's almost as though they're not looking at you, and then suddenly they turn and look at you and acknowledge what they're seeing and what they can see around you. I also feel that this person that I'm looking at, he makes me feel as though there's some sort of talent with him, or quite talented in the way that he is. Would that make sense to you?
Yes, he's extremely talented. He's very well known.
I was going to say, I felt like he's a public figure. That was the other thing I was next going to say, and I feel also that would I be right in saying that he is musically minded? Because I feel like I've got a guitar with me.
Yes, he's a musician. And he is a guitarist, yes.
Yeah, because I've just been placed a guitar in my hands, and I also I'm being told that, and is this person slightly younger than you?
20 years younger.
Yeah. Okay. Right. I felt younger. Okay.
A lot younger, yes.
Yeah, a lot younger. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong in that. Okay. I always think that, it's about who we are and our spirit that is important.
Well, that's what I feel too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you can have a young person that can be an old spirit as well.
Yes. I think he's a very old soul, old spirit. Yes.
Yeah.
As am I think.
And I also feel with this person that he writes songs. He doesn't just play music that's already been written. I feel that he writes original stuff, and I feel that some of his stuff is quite spiritually minded. Would that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
And I feel that how a lot of musicians will write about love and, relationships and loving somebody and stuff like that. He's got a knack of doing that, but in a more spiritual way. And he's just got this real flair with the words that he writes and in writing songs, and he's just incredible. And also, they're showing me like a note, and this note is being played. But when I hear this note, it's almost like it's like a perfect note. Now, why are you showing? I feel okay. I've got it. I feel that a lot of his work is given to him from spirit, almost like his music is being inspired to him by spirit. And also, I'm being shown the connection between the two of you, and I'm being told that you've known this person in a previous life.
Yes, I feel maybe even several times. I don't know, but
yeah. So you feel the same
about that previous life? Do you say anything about the previous life, or?
Sometimes I'm shown previous lives, and sometimes I'm not. And really, I always say to people, the information I get is down to whether they want to tell me. So, and whether it's important. But I do feel that you've had previous lives with this person, and I feel that you've had not just sort of like an acquaintance. I feel that this has been a very strong, passionate life. And that's why you're drawn to him. You're absolutely like this strong. I feel very emotional, passionate life is just within your soul, and you cannot believe that you've spotted him. And yes, you're right. He's incredibly evolved as a spirit.
I'm just feeling like will I meet him soon though? I mean, I know who he is. Yeah. I feel like we recognize each other, but I don't know.
Yeah. I feel I'm being shown a ticket, like you're going to go pay some money to buy a ticket to go and see him. Would that make sense to you?
Yes, I'm seeing him this weekend, and
right. Because I do feel that you're going to be seeing him in that capacity. Sorry?
I do go to his concerts. I see him quite often, but we haven't ever met and spoke,
Yeah, I'm feeling in concerts. But I'm also being told that he does different types of concerts. Some where there's lots of people, and some where they're quite intimate. Would that make sense to you?
Yes, although the intimate ones I can't seem to get to. So.
Yeah, because I do feel that there will come a time where you have an opportunity in one of the intimate concerts, and I feel that that's will be how you will meet him. But remember when I said right at the beginning, when you're writing to him, I can see his head turning and looking at you. So I know that he has, you've sparked like an interest in him.
I know that. I mean, I can feel that. I know that. But I feel like we're twin flames. Do you see any of that? Or
I'm just asking. Hold on a moment. What I'm being told is you've known him so many times in your life that every part of your being is drawn to him. And there has been so much love each time that you've seen this person that you are compelled to reignite that love. And I feel that there has been many sort of love relationships, that's connected the two of you. I don't know about the concepts of twin flame, and I well, when I say I don't know, I do know what it means, and I understand the concept of twin flame. But whenever I'm talking to the spirit world, they always refer me to the love that we have for the soul and the spirit. And often what happens is, and I'm just being shown a silver cord and a gold cord between the two of you. And I quite often will see a silver cord, and sometimes I'll see a gold cord, but very rarely do I see both. And so that's for me to explore and ask, what exactly that means, because I don't know. But for me, it means that something more than just one or the other, I would assume. And my guide is just saying, you're absolutely right, Gail. It means more. It means more. There you are, and I'm just being shown the helix that we have for our DNA, and you see that sort of spiral. Yeah. I'm just being shown that, and so I know that that's significant with the two of you. You're absolutely right. You are entwined. That there is something very strong with you, a very strong connection, and it's really. This is interesting. I'm just being told, bide your time, because your time will come.